a birthday card from my girls. It said, "Mom, thank you for letting us be who we are," and that is so important. I remember Sabrina, when she was in just started high school, everybody said, "Oh, you know what? She's going to be a doctor and this and that," and and she wasn't going to be a doctor, and she told me she's not going to be a doctor, and which was okay with me. It's just little stuff like that she was under so much stress that, oh my God, if I say I'm not going to be, my aunt is going to be angry or my uncle is going to be upset. And when she talked to me, I said, you make sure that you have a career that you like and you enjoy. I just want you to be successful. So it's just little stuff like that. You lose small battles, but you win the big ones. Just a little bit about my daughter, my older daughter. Her name is Samira. She is taking a journalism course through Seneca at York, and she took a break after high school. That was another thing. After high school, she said, "Mom, I want to take a year's break." As an Indian parent, I almost had a heart attack, but I was like, okay, so what are you going to do? I said, she goes, "I just want to take a break." I said, "Take a break from school? Have you lost your mind? I mean, really, what am I going to say to my mother when she says, what is Samara doing? I basically have to hide somewhere. What is she doing? She's not in school." But, I just couldn't force her to do something that she didn't want to do. I mean, I said, okay, that's fine. But it was very uncomfortable, but I kind of went with it. So she did take a break, and then she took a fashion communication for a year, and then she got selected into broadcast journalism. And through her school, while she's at school, there was this contest. It's perfect 10, and you have to it's not a beauty contest, I guess it's a kind of a roundabout, like everything. They look at who you are, what your hobbies are, just a very mild, it's a very small group. And the fact that she actually wanted to do that was very surprising to me, because Samara is very self-critical. I think she's a beautiful girl. She has an amazing sense of humor. And it's just, she got into it, and she is doing so well, which I really am not surprised, because she is a very well-rounded girl. And she said, "Oh, Mom, I don't see what they see, but I think you were right. I think I do look a little nice, and I am very pretty." And it has boosted her self-confidence to an amazing, and that is very gratifying for me, because in spite of everything, if you don't have that confidence to kind of face up to the world, I think that kind of holds you back, no matter how well you have done in school or whatever, how good your grades are. Now she's actually doing really, really well. They had, I think, 200 to start, so they had to select 15, and she was part of that. And I think now they have to choose 10, and then I have a feeling she's gonna make it, because currently she's ranking at the number 5. Growing up, when I was kind of breaking from tradition and letting them do things that traditionally in my family we are not used to. I remember Samara was in grade 6. She had just started junior high, and she came up to me once, and my mom was sitting right next to her, and she goes to me, "Mom, am I allowed to have a boyfriend?" I almost died. I said my mother was going to stab me with the knife, and then she was standing. But I was like, I kind of contained myself, and I said, "Oh, what does it mean to have a boyfriend?" And she goes, "Oh, we go to the library together, we have lunch together, and we kind of hang out together, and so I said, "So do you have in mind who this guy is?" And she said, "Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He used to live in the same building as I, a little tiny, little cute little guy." I said, "Sure, you can have a boyfriend, as long as it's just hanging out." No. So it was 2 or 3 days later, I just wanted to catch up on the boyfriend scene. I said, so how is your boyfriend? I think his name was Andrew, if I'm not. He goes, oh, we had to break up. I said, oh my God, what happened? She goes, oh, I wasn't allowed to hang with my dog, my friends. And I always had to be with him, and I always had to do everything with him. And he was like, oh, you're my girlfriend now, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. She goes, I didn't feel, because I want to have a boyfriend, but I want to be able to hang out with my friends. So that's how it started and ended. So it lasted like 3 years. But I think it was very important for her to have that experience. Had I said no, it probably would have, not ended up the way she would have felt. I want a boyfriend, I can't have this, and but just keeping a close eye, and at the same time it was quite an experience. Actually, I still tease her about that.